All right, what's up?
How
How you
goes
doing?
it, John? I'm doing good. Yeah, I'll make this pretty concise. So I'm kind of I just want to give you a funny little field report.
Okay, good,
Um, so I made significant progress with women.
good.
Uh, so just for anyone who says that pickup doesn't work, it works. You just have to do it 50 to 100 times in a row. But anyways, so I found myself in just kind of a slump, I guess. I'm gonna be doing what you said. Obviously, stick with the job for 1 year. I'm gonna be quitting yard work. I just don't want to do it anymore. I hate it. But obviously, I'll keep doing it to pay bills. So basically, I think my question, in simple terms, is I've just been grinding as best as I can. Maybe not to your level, but I try as hard as I can to keep consistency and all those things. I'm just kind of, I'm going to be graduating, and I'm not going to stay at university anymore. I'm just kind of just done with it. Not quite. I think my question is this: is how do you keep finding inspiration to keep doing things? It's like I'm finding myself just, I don't know. Like I was supposed to do my routine, go to the gym yesterday. I didn't do any of it. In fairness, I was on a date that day. I was really tired, and I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm just kind of, I don't know. Like I know what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm still trying to do readings. I try to at least read 1 or 2 books a month as best as I can. I don't give up. I'm very persistent, but I just don't know. Like it almost feels like I'm trying all this stuff,
Mhm.
and it's just not coming to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm smashing the videos as hard as I can. It's just like I don't know. It's just like I don't know. It's just, so that's my question. How do you find inspiration when things get really really tough? Because what you do is amazing, and if you had any idea like on business, I know I asked you last time, it's kind of redundant, but that's all. So
So, yeah, I mean, this is a good question. There's a couple of things I would say. The first thing to realize is that everything is cyclic, right? We wake up, we go to sleep. Our energy levels are up and down. Our moods are up and down, right? We have seasons on the earth. Our testosterone goes up and down. We have a circadian rhythm that determines our alertness level and a lot of hormones in our bodies. And so the reason why I say that is because a lot of times, and this is where people get into depression, is they think that they're in a permanent state, but they're not. They're just in a cycle. It's just like a wave. It's just a trough, right? And you have to have this because contrast, like the reason why we can see right now is because of contrast, right? It's because we have different shades and colors and depth, right? It's the contrast of the light and the dark, and contrast makes us able to actually sense things, right? Like if you had no contrast, let's say that even our sense of touch, every sense that we have, if you touch something right now, right? If I touch this, I can feel the surface because it's a contrast, because this is smooth, it's not smooth, you know what I'm saying? So every sense that we have is based on contrast. And so these cycles that you're going through are normal, and you have to go through them, but they make life what it is, right? Without that, life would be boring and dull, and you wouldn't be able to sense anything. And so in order to be motivated, you have to have periods of non-motivation. Otherwise, you're not going to have that. It's so that's where I would start, is to realize that, because when you realize that concept, then you realize that this will pass and that you will come back up. Because I've gone through so many times, periods of time where I have no motivation, or I'm just like, I don't want to do this shit that I have to do, and I just have to push through it. But then, what will happen is, like this week, it's a great example, right? Man, train for this 100-mile race. It's been a bitch. It has been a bitch going up to Flagstaff, running. I mean, there's some moments, but for the most part, I'm like, shit, I'm done running. In fact, after I had, biffed on, after they canceled the race and I was supposed to run, and
I saw.
I was rated, I was done. I was like, I'm
Right.
done running. This is too much of my life. And then I decided to go on anyway, right? To sign up for this.
Yeah.
And I just came back from Orlando like this week, and as soon as I hit the ground here running for my first run, I felt like I was flying. I just like, it was a euphoric experience that I hadn't experienced for the last like 4 months of just fucking pushing out workouts, just miserable running, not feeling good at it at all. but this whole week has been great. I love running again. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So, but I knew this was coming because I've been here before. And that's what it is with life, with motivation, with depression, with all these things. You know, you get into these funks and you think that that's now your permanent state and that you have to do something to get out of it. It will pass, right? It will, the faster that you embrace it and that you just say, hey, you just like embracing the suck, like the faster that it will pass, because it's a phase that you have to go through, and it
Right.
is that
I, I,
cycle. So,
I just want to add one statement, and I'll let the next person. Um, yeah, no, I mean, honestly, I just kind of came on here because I just wanted to. Sometimes I wanted to hear your mindset sometimes, because I
yeah.
kind of, so often sometimes what happens with me is I kind of lose path a little bit.
Yep.
No, I didn't really lose path or anything. I just don't know what I'm doing, what needs to be done. I'm gonna do it. But sometimes it's just kind of refreshing to hear someone else hear it. You know what I'm saying? That's already fucking done it. You know, it's just kind of, I don't know. It's just kind of like you hit the workout, you just you hit
Yeah.
it. You're
I,
like,
I get you,
no
man.
more.
Yeah. You
But
got this, though. You got this, brother. Just push through. You'll get there. You'll be feeling energized and good again. You know,
how do you deal with people? See, this is my frustration about where I'm at right now. It's like I'm in this weird limbo. It's like I know I got to keep going. Just it doesn't matter if there's no result. Just ignore it. Just keep
yeah.
doing it. Like something's gonna happen. Just keep grinding to it. Don't think about it. That's what I try to do. I try not to look at the outcome as much as I can, and it's still important. But then I have all these other people are all in the fucking way. When I call losers, that's what I call them. I know, whatever. I don't mean to be harsh about it. Like, how do you? I don't understand. Like, it's almost like I'm impressed at your ability to be able. You're very incredibly adaptable. It's just like something you tell yourself, because I'm trying to learn more of that, whatever it is, you know. But anyway, that's basically all. So
Yeah, I mean, well, I'll kind of answer that, and we'll close out.
yeah,
But the last thing that kind of connects these two is I reframe the shit out of stuff, right? I just reframe, like, you can't give me negative, because I just will make it fucking positive, because I will reframe it. Like, if shit is going bad and I'm in one of those funks and it's hard, I'm like, fuck, good. You know why this is good? And then I'm like, John, why is this good, John? How the fuck are you gonna come up why this? Because it's gonna make you fucking tough, because this is going to harden you, because you're a bitch right now and you need to be hardened the fuck up. And that's why you're having a hard time. So this is good for you. You see what I'm saying? So now I'm
yeah,
happy about that. Now I'm like, now I'm running this run that I don't feel like running. And I'm like, every single step I take is making me hard. You know what I mean? And so now I'm excited about that, right? Even though I don't like it, I'm excited about that because I reframed it into something good, right? Same thing, you know, let's say you're doing pickup now, you get rejected. It's like, good motherfucker, because you need to learn to be able to handle this shit. Like, life is a dance. Now let's see how you can handle. Now let's get a whole bunch of these so that we can play this game. You see what I'm saying? Whatever happens,
yeah,
you
yeah,
have to reframe it, right? Now everything is now reframe it as a test. Oh, this is a test for me. Okay, let me see if I can pass this test. This is good. I'm glad that I'm being tested right now, because I want to show my, I want to show how I'm going to pass this test, right? So reframe everything in your life to be something positive for you, right?
yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
Tony Robbins always says, it doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. It's true. This is what it means, is that, like, you have to see everything is happening for you.
Yeah, no, I just need to hear it from another warrior, because everyone here is just a bunch of pussies. So
Okay.
I got to hear it from another human being. Alrighty, John. And
All
for
right,
anyone
brother.
out there that says pickup doesn't work, it works. Alrighty.
All right, Drew. All right, let me see. Here we got here.